That's his merch. They had to send to me because they did.
Christmas, I told you, snow. Christmas. For album, vinyl.
Wow.
And that's the US edition of our album. So it's a different cover. That's the European version.
Ready? Ready, baby.
I can't say I know America, but it's still something really different than Belgium because Belgium is so small. It's really, really, really small. It's like you can cross Belgium in 2 hours driving. So here, when Audrey said, "Oh, you can play there. It's not far," and we said, "How long is it by driving?" "Oh, 5 hours," and we were, "Oh, this is so long."
They're really good. They sound, you know, kind of like Stereolab and Sufjan Stevens, and they're just good, you know, and they have that nice, like, really folky, cool, ambient, yet, I don't know, there's certainly songwriting going on, it's not all ambient, but I just, I really liked them, and then they contacted me because we're on the label, and they said, "Hey, we're going to come to the U.S. and tour. We just got a grant from the government to come over, and but we need a booking agent." Saying this band asked me to book them, and I said, "Sure." So I booked their tour for them, and that's why they're playing at the Loft, because obviously as their booking agent and as a fan, I want to have them here.
If you guys want to sing with us, it's the happy moment of our set.
My guitar player is driving back. My guitar player is driving back tonight. So he drove here and he's going to drive back to go to work because he's got to work tomorrow. And that's what it takes to live in New York with the work involved because it's so expensive. It's really hard. And doing shows like this becomes harder and harder. You know? But we still do it. I mean, obviously we don't do this for money. Turn the tables on you, alright? See? How do you like it?
He gave me some like fake eyeglasses. I don't know where he came up with that. That was just like my prize or something. It came from New York. Here's a pair of glasses.
I really do appreciate what you're doing. It's really cool.
You guys are really great. Do you guys sell CDs? Do you have other stuff on the? I went to your MySpace page.
I'm gonna give you CDs because I don't do this for money.
Yeah.
If I did this for money, I'd be dead.
I've been friends with Seabot for 2 or 3 years now, and we met because we played in New York together, and he was extremely friendly, and I was thinking, wow, that's new. Most of the time when you play in New York, no one cares, like it's just such a tough town. People think Boston's bad, New York's like 10 times worse.
Thanks everyone. There's a lot more music. The Holy Molies are up.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good.
There's no show tonight, is it? No.
He's in my band, or I'm in his band, however you want to look at it. He mostly plays guitar, and I mostly play keyboard in that particular band, and then on the last 3 songs I play guitar and he plays bass. Oh, we're in a band called the Holy Molies. We're both always quitting. He quit today, but tomorrow he's going to try to get back in the band. So.
Having a venue that is not a club, is not a bar, is really rare, because how do you make something not get shut down in Boston with everyone living so close together, So this is amazing. I hope it keeps going on.
I think it's kind of cool that Audrey's been able to keep an operation kind of going for as long as she has without it being totally collapsed by the police or ending in a ball of flames,
Which has happened to most DIY spaces.
That was awesome.
Cool, I'm glad you liked it.
I met you before, actually. My name's Ajda.
Yeah.
I'm in Lyman's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
He's a sweet guy.
I really enjoyed it.
Good, I'm glad.
The harmonies are so awesome.
Yeah, it's fun singing with him because
they're really get you right here,
Cool.
Oh, really? We got Sally Big Glasses running the show. Yeah, they were. But now you're taking it out. Johnny headphones, narking it out.
Oh, I'd like to show you something. That's Sue when she was 9.
Who's that?
This is Sue when she was 9.
Oh.
And that's her twin brother.
I hear a bottle tree rocking. I hear some glass bottles knocking. They drive bad spirits away and lift my spirit today. tied in a bottle tree. Gonna do you good. Bottle tree, bottle tree, bottle tree, bottle tree. Shake your limbs for me. Shake your limbs for me. Drive bad spirits away. I'll live mine today. And when I hear bad spirits call, I shake a bottle tree. And when I hear bad spirits call, I shake a bottle tree. Ooh. Bottle tree, bottle tree. Shake your limbs for me. Drive bad spirits away. And lift my spirits today. Drive bad spirits away. And lift my spirits today.
You did so great.
Just playing music, not really playing too much of the follow. Walter, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, man. I enjoyed this. Oh, thanks.
I was gonna say, what do you think of this space? It's so like interesting.
It is. I think it's really neat. I like how they have like all this artwork up and stuff. And
Yeah.
Pretty funky,
Yeah.
Will, what's up, buddy? Well done. This is Will. Will, this is the camera. Hello, camera.
It's always shining on you, but I'm a pacifist, as you said. How could I have been so?
I came here and like fell in love with the space. You know, it's so great. Like they always have hors d'oeuvres and like wine and stuff set up. And you walk in the door, and you know, it's like a. Generally, everyone who's here wants to be here, and everyone's here for a purpose to like see like new music or bands that they haven't heard before. And I don't know, it's just fun. It's a really great time.
That was
fun.
I mean, there must have been 150 people there, and I'd say 100 of them were from the other side.
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday to Steve Brodsky. Yes!
This guy!
Oh my God.
Right here! Get up there, man. Go!
Where do I go?
Go!
I go? What? Thank you, baby.
Oh, this was his birthday. His parents came.
That was.
They brought a cake, and then that chick who's a waitress there brought cupcakes.
Oh, Andrea.
Best cupcakes I've had in a while.
Were
Mini
delicious.
cupcakes.
Yeah.
Mini.
Vegan mint.
Were they vegan?
They were vegan.
No.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I hope everybody's having a good time. And let's thank Doomstar. They were great. Up next.
Fucking candles, Steve. What's wrong with you?
Woo! This is Dave. Dave's gonna play in Viva Viva.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I love him. Yes. No, we work together and we play together. A lot of people. Yeah. This is like a big like birthday party work music community show. It's kind of actually, this is like really cool. It is. You're really cool. You are. Viva Viva! Yeah! What are you aiming for?
You're doing your best, but nothing turns out right. Oh, come on, how long can this go on? When did it begin? When will it end? All my friends are alcoholics. I like to keep them company. I'll give them cigarettes and leave my
I'm a spectator. If anyone gets injured, though, I'm willing to jump in. Well, it seemed like a really fun idea. I knew it would be a good gathering of, like, friends, and you're guaranteed to have a good time.
Why do we say let's just be friends when we never, ever, ever wanna see you again? Oh, come on, keep loving, keep looking. Got nothing for you, good looking. Why do we say it's a crying shame? We always got a thing to lose again. Why do we say let's just be friends when we never, ever, ever wanna see you again? Oh, come on, keep loving, keep looking. Got nothing for you, good looking. Keep loving, keep looking. Got nothing for you, good looking. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Come on up. There's this old nasty sink. That's where I do the dishes, and the painters use it for their brushes and stuff. 2 holes in the wall of that show, last Loft show, right here. Right there. These 2. My friend Chad patched them up. Some idiots were drunk, and I'm pretty sure it was a body slam. Someone pushed someone into it because it was like about the size of a shoulder. So my friend Chad fixed it for me. Luckily, he happens to do this sort of thing for a living, and he did it. I gave him some beer as a thank you. That was about. This looks a little chaotic.
Alright, so we're really lucky because we have somebody, I'm not even kidding. Somebody came to come see us from Germany today.
Woo! And Mexico!
And somebody came to see us from Mexico. And then some people came from New York, so I'm feeling kind of good.
Brooklyn,
Where else is anybody from New York these days? Hey, the vocals okay? Yeah.
Don't love me yet. Don't love me yet. 'Cause I'm not tired enough. I'm not tired. Girl is a dead white hot round all night. With my lips turned black and blue. Loving you.
I love their music. It's for me, it's heartwarming because I'm a friend with Emily, so I came to the States to visit her. Today it was really cultural shock because I left Germany 20 hours ago, and I'm here in this place. But I love places like this.
Thank you to Amelia who's playing accordion, because that's awesome, and she's from Mr. Sister, and she's awesome. We love her.
Indeed. But people will, like, musicians will start showing up here at like 8-ish. So we have an hour and a half, and I could go get some pizza, come back, we could eat, and then jam a bit, and then people will just start flooding in, and then we're, at that point, we cannot get anything achieved.
Is there a cover?
Yeah, there's a suggested donation of $5, and we'll make sure that you guys get some gas money, and then some, hopefully. I think there'll be a pretty good turnout. I have a pretty good feeling about it.
It's Jesus, and he's got the green eyes, but he's wearing a Biggie chain.
Why is Jesus wearing a Biggie chain?
Because obviously he's a fan. Actually, a lot of people comment on it, surprisingly. I mean, I just thought it was an awesome shirt. I didn't think that so many people would comment. Everywhere I go, like, somebody says something. Either they're offended or they think it's awesome. Her bed, yeah, I don't know how she doesn't fall off, or how... So I guess you have to be creative, right, Audrey?
Hello, what?
You gotta be creative up there?
You mean in the sack? I don't know.
She's being coy.
I wanna be the summer breeze and touch all the pretty girls. I wanna take a little more before it becomes a habit.
Sophie? Yes. She's great. She's one of those people that's extremely, like, you know, neat and, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of musicians are just flakes. You know, they can barely pay their bills, their rent, and they can barely keep their lives together. And she's exact opposite. You know, has a really good, you know, has a good job, 9 to 5. She has a really nice, clean apartment, and she's basically almost like the 9 to 5 world, the way everyone else but artists are like. But she happens to also be a musician. So I asked her to help me out and try to do the door, and she did it, and she was from the very beginning, and she's been doing it for 2 years now, I think, and she's so effective at it.
So has everyone paid you? Yeah, people have been really good today. A lot of times people are, well, not a lot, I say a lot of times. Most people are really totally cool, but yeah, it's been busier than I thought it would be, but the band's really drew, so we're excited. And we'll be able to pay everyone, which is the goal. We don't really make any money. Some people try to act like they're too cool to pay for a Loft show, but you can't do that act with me. I try to throw it back at them. You're not actually cooler than I am.
So she's kind of become my sidekick, and just her. That's kind of who she is. She's like the person that gets things done.
Thank you.
Baby, hold out your hand to me, baby. You can take your time this time, baby. I am almost who I wanna be when you are mine. On the New Jersey Turnpike.
She's from Kansas or something, but they live here. But yeah, they're like a folk band. You know, they play around here quite a bit at like Toad and some other places. They just had their CD release at the Lizard Lounge, and that went pretty well.
You were my one in a million. I gave a penny a pound, but you slipped off. You just slipped off, baby. Hold out your hand to me, baby. You can take your time this time, well, anytime, baby. I am almost who I wanna be when you are mine. When you are mine. When you are mine. Or some such something.
Johnny, what's up, man? I'm stoked to see you play. I hope we're good. What's that? Alright, I hope we're good then. You better be good. I'll try. Up next is Clouds! Are you psyched for Clouds?
That beat was blasted from my frequency to yours. Still searching for a route, take body and fall. 'Cause tomorrow always seems to stay. Woo! Around to remind you're enslaved. When my soul has no trace, why is serpents and trace? I drift in a cloud, why nothing? And I just go to waste the love that we have on you. And I open your chest, am I the only one who can make blood splatter on here? That beat was blasted from my frequency to yours. Still searching for a route, take body and fall.
Like I know her. I don't know. How do you know? Not very well. I mean, you know, not well enough where she should be groping me while I'm trying to play a show, I guess. But you know, hey, it's always appreciated. A little groping is never frowned upon, especially when it's entertainment for everyone else, which it obviously was. So I'm fine with that. It's cool. Does that happen to you often? No. That was a first. Well, maybe a second.
Jim, who you getting groped by? Who you getting groped by?
I don't know her.
But yeah, this is what it looks like when there's not a bunch of people in here. And what is that like? If I need food, I usually go to Market Basket, buy a little yogurt or crackers and cheese. They even have sandwiches there, but they're pretty bad. I get like 10 of these emails a month, touring bands and stuff, asking for gigs. And sometimes I can give them a gig if I already have a Loft show planned, or if I know them and I have a relationship with them where I absolutely adore their music, then I'll put something together for them. But usually I end up just giving them a list of venues in town and saying, PA's Lounge, you know, Middle East, and that's all I can do because I don't run a club. Every day I get shocked at the volume of bands, because I'm constantly like reading a music magazine or listening to the radio, or someone's talking to me and they're like, oh, have you heard of this band? And I'm like, of course I haven't. I've heard of like 50 million bands. I mean, no, I haven't heard of that band. I don't know how bands become well known, because there's so many people they're competing against, you know? That's why every time I meet people that really genuinely think they're going to make a living off of music, I tend to laugh in their face, because it's just so unlikely.
Hi everybody. We're the Planes from me. Having some tuning. Are you tuned up now?
Planes? Yeah, they are good. They're very kind of quiet, folky. And the two people I know in that band, Jeremy and Jerusha, they're always in quiet, folky bands. They're in like 4 different quiet, folky bands. It's always funny to see their other projects, because it's just so like that feel. But I thought they were good, yeah.
On fields I find a pleasant place to fall. A never-ending universe of love. I've lost my way from home. Flying south instead of north. Are you learning to fly? Are you? Learning to fly.
All the Loft shows in my memory, they do have a similar vibe, which is just like, you know, there's always a moment in the middle of the evening where I'm just like, wow, I can't think of a place I'd rather be. Like, this is just really fun.
I dreamt so hard in the night that there were creatures in my bed, but are they creeping? Then wake in the morning to a cloud to come for something that should wake me. Am I waking? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Gonna join the world to stay and rest and sleeping. Walk up the front back porch to the longer there are people. Are they breathing? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming?
I really liked Audrey when I first saw her at Matt Murphy's Pub in Brookline. I was sort of bowled over.
Fantasize about was in my dream, but then his head was shrunken. I wanted him so badly, but it really was.
Audrey Ryan, like, obviously is great. Just such a good singer-songwriter. So much fun. And she's usually the only part of the evening's program that I'm familiar with in advance. So I know that there'll be one act that I'll really enjoy, and then the rest is sort of a surprise. But I usually enjoy most of the acts.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping?
I think it's a really good way to feel connected with your community. I think, the music scene to me, not just in Boston, but in general, if there were to be a scene, is really just disconnected. It's really one man for himself. Whereas what I think is really important is like making friends and supporting each other. So I have certain bands that I'm friends with, and like they offer me shows pretty regularly, and we just help each other out. And that's, you know, and you make some of your best friends in your lifetime off of that. So that's kind of what the Loft shows were. It was like my way of reaching out to my community and trying to feel connected, and as a result, I really do.
Till they start to leave you alone. Or a little emergency. All the wreck in your dungarees.
I don't think she understands how much we appreciate this. Like, people always say thank you for putting on a show, but like none of this would have happened without that work, you know? Like it's not as easy as like, oh yeah, show needs to happen. It's not, you don't just throw it together. You need a space, you need to get people to come out, you need enough bands that are like committed. I mean, to know that even in this area is hard enough. To do that like enough to book a national tour for a European band is out of this world. She works hard.
Kick the dirt up to the sky as they wave on by.
I'm not going to be doing any more of these anytime soon because I'm going to Maine for most of the summer. But we'll see what happens in the fall, depending on whatever happens to this building and politics and whatever. But it's been a pleasure doing it, and yeah. And there's people on medication all over this town for depression, anxiety, trying to turn it around. What did they do in the old days when they were feeling obscure? Did they drink themselves silly, or did they have their own cure? Sure what it means, but sometimes it hurts. So many people do things that they'd rather not do. They drag themselves through life like they have no choice. Do you? Lithium, Paxil, Zoloft, Prozac, lithium.
Oh, and where are the holy molies?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
the shore.